I've been a sergeant major since 1998. I was promoted to command sergeant major, and I often tell young NCOs, non-commissioned officers, probably the most rewarding time I had. I spent 6.5 years as a first sergeant. I think it's probably, as a non-commissioned officer, the best job you can have in the Army. The best job you can have in the Army. It's where, for what we like to have done in the Army meets reality. When you become a lieutenant, when you report to the unit, by your rank, immediately when you show up, you are a leader. That's just a fact. The good news is, when you show up to that platoon, your platoon starts to understand that you come out of the box as a leader. He did not. He had about 3 years for his NCOs to mold him and get him ready for leadership. But again, that platoon started to understand what the training you've had, the exposure you've had up to that point, you're ready to be a leader. You just do not have the institutional knowledge. So I'll tell you, your sergeant first class, your platoon sergeant, when you get there, he will take you into his or her hip pocket. And they will give you the institutional knowledge, the technical skills that you need. They understand that you're a leader out of the box. Nobody questions that. Nobody questions that. As a first sergeant, with over 10 years in the Army, I never questioned that when a young lieutenant showed up. I did understand he probably, or she probably, knew nothing about the unit, not a great deal about the Army. Officers and NCOs don't have the same amount of time in the Army until about the 06 level. Okay, if you come as a lieutenant, your platoon sergeant will probably have about 10 years in the Army. A first sergeant, my company commander, would have about 6-7 years in the Army, and I would have 12-13 years in the Army. But around the 06 brigade level, command level, it even got you have about the same amount of institutional knowledge. The non-commissioned officer understands that. If you don't write anything else down, this morning, write this down. I would tell all young lieutenants that came in our organization to remember 3 Romeo. 3 Romeo. The armies are not about tanks, airplanes, guns, radios, any of that stuff. The Army is about people. The Army is about people. When you deal with people, you need to remember 3 Romeo. This applies to the Army. This applies to your personal relationships with family, loved ones, wherever it may be. 3 Romeo says, rules is the first R. Without relationships, the second R. The third R leads to rebellion. And what does that mean to you as a young lieutenant? Rules without relationship will lead to rebellion. What that means is, like I said, out of the box, you are a leader. Therefore, you must make decisions. Now, if you want to make decisions in a vacuum, because you're in charge, you're the senior person on the ground, you make the rules because you have the most rank, and you have not established a relationship with that platoon sergeant, first sergeant, sergeant major, whoever it is. Guess what? It's going to cause you a problem. Okay? If you have children, it's the same thing. If you say, hey, because I say so, and you have no relationship with them, guess what? It's going to lead to rebellion sooner or later. No different than the Army. I think it's key to you understand that. So when you get there, what you need to do, you need to establish a relationship with your soldier. You need to establish a relationship with your soldier. I'm not saying be their buddy, be their friend, be their mom or their dad, but you need to establish a relationship that says, hey, I am in charge. I don't know everything, but I will give everything that I have. And that's all any soldier will ever want from you. Again, non-commissioned officer primary responsibility is training and leading soldiers. We're the execution. We execute the plan that you commissioned officers will come up with. And that was kind of my forte. I wanted to be in the mix, so to speak. I am a people-oriented person. And again, I grew up kind of under the principle of those 3 R's, rules about relationship. And I thought that the non-commissioned officer would give me the best opportunity to establish my relationship. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I've been in the Army about 30 years to date, and I have enjoyed every minute of it. What I'll say is, if you don't think, or you don't, when you join the military, you don't enjoy it, you do your time and get out. But you must enjoy your job. You must enjoy your job. You know, I got up pretty early this morning, but I was quite fired up to come over to see y'all.